So I've already got your cards out, but it's a beautiful reading because this is such a strong connection to your own spirituality this month here. You have so much going on in your 12th house, which is the connection to all that is. And it just shows in this reading how powerful this month is to make sure that you take time to meditate, to go within. And I wanted to read a little bit about the spirituality card because I feel it's going to be a very important month that you Capricorns take this time to really find ways to understand your own truth, your own spiritual vibration, connecting to those that have the knowledge that makes sense to you. So let me just read about this spirituality number. This card indicates a need to enhance your connection to the divine, to improve your relationship with yourself, as well as your quality of life. You're not a human being having a spiritual experience. You're a spiritual being having a human experience. And your relationship with Source is your path to inner peace. When you find your way to God, you find your way back home. By selecting this card, you are being encouraged to celebrate and strengthen your relationship with the divine. In whichever way you choose, you may opt for prayer, meditation, chanting, yoga, or periods of silence and contemplation. Perhaps quiet time in nature, going on a retreat, or attending a place of worship, just something that you prefer. It doesn't matter what option you choose, for there is no right or wrong. Only you can know your ultimate path to God. You are also being urged to communicate with your lost loved ones, your spirit guides, your angels, and ask for assistance when required. No request goes unanswered, and no request is too big or too small. So your affirmation this month, Capricorn: my relationship with the divine is my path to inner peace. Is that beautiful? And so much is happening in your 12th house. You have Jupiter in there. You're going to have Venus in there. You're going to have the sun there at one time. And also a new moon there. This is just showing how beautiful your connection can be this month if you take time to connect to the universe, to the divine. And so many cards are showing that. So the astrology cards that you received this month is the connection to Jupiter. And like I said, Jupiter is in your 12th house, expanding your knowledge, wanting you to learn. The Jupiter is all about teaching about who we are, teaching about the universe, what it is to be a spiritual soul. So this is a month to really grow and expand your knowledge, to learn about yourself and to connect to your angels and guides, because you also receive the ninth house. The ninth house is all about wisdom and insight, new journeys, and connection to higher learning. And then you receive the Cancer card. Cancer is all about emotions and feelings and karma and connecting to your own intuition and insight. So the first house up here, the self position, you did receive the moon card here, and that is about things being illuminated to you, understanding your own intuition and insight, your own spirituality. So this month, I feel with the Six of Air you received up in the first house, this is all about you listening to your feelings, your emotions, your intuition, flowing in the right direction, flowing with your emotions with the Six of Air. So there seems to be a new flow for you in your emotions. You really are trying to connect to your truth of who you are and which way you want to go. And then again, you see another boat here. You have two boats here. Okay, this is following your journey, following the pathway that you should be on. And you also received in the second house here the Hierophant card, knowledge. So the Hierophant card is all about seeking knowledge and going on some type of journey to learn. This is about you finding your true essence of who you are, the confidence that you need to fulfill your pathway in this lifetime. So that's why I feel in the second house of resources and finances, it is about you learning. Maybe you need to learn something to grow and enhance your ability to grow your resources. But I do feel this is about you connecting to those who have knowledge, who can help you find your pathway or follow the right direction. Things are being illuminated, and you really have to feel your emotions this month. You also have the moon in your seventh house, so things are definitely going to be illuminated. We have that new moon on the 26th of November in Sagittarius in the 12th house. And you also receive the Hangman in your 12th house. So this is all about taking time for solace. You know, this is a month to not put things into action, but to really go deep within your soul, to learn about what you need to do to make some choices. So I do feel this is a month of contemplation, of meditation, of your spiritual essence to really come to you, to make some choices about the journey that you want. Seek the wisdom first, listen to the guidance, and then make the choices that you need, because I do feel there will be things coming up to you in regards to love and relationships, and you know, resurrecting your soul, and finding new ways that are going to allow you to be more structured in your way of thinking. Because you know, Capricorn, you've gone through a lot this year. You've had 2 eclipses already, and you're going to have another one on December 25th. And this eclipse is like giving you this new calling, this change. This is the time to get as much wisdom and insight from your angels and guides, from the 12th house, because you'll be able to make those choices come December and the new year. Things are coming into fruition, and things are very powerful for you. That with the Page of Fire in your 3rd house of communication, it really is important for you to be able to communicate effectively in the way that you need to speak your truth in the direction that you want to go, because I feel like you're going to finally have the understanding and confidence, Capricorn, to finally make some choices about your journey by the end of the month here. And Mercury is in retrograde until the end of the month, so you really don't want to make some huge decisions or choices or sign anything until the end of the month. But I do feel during the month, take time to contemplate on the choices that are coming and receive the wisdom, insight. If you need help and assistance, such as someone like me, someone that can give you some spiritual guidance, please connect with me. That's what it's about, is you understanding those choices that you're making through the 12th house. You're in the Hangman position for a reason. It's to receive the knowledge and to understand what you need to do next, so that you can make the right choices. Because on the other side here, you have the 10 of water in your 11th house of your hopes, wishes, and dreams. It's about fulfilling things that are going to make you happy, finding things that are going to be positive for you through connecting to the Hangman, to the 12th house, to your angels and guides. So the 4th house, you have the 2 of Cups, the 2 of water, and the House card. And so this is about deep love happening, emotional fulfillment in a relationship. Maybe this is about some of you Capricorns moving into the next level, connecting to someone. This may be a month where some of you are moving in together, finding your soulmate and knowing that you're deeply happy in this partnership. But some of you, I do feel, who haven't found that deep love, in the 5th house, you have the 4 of water, meaning that there has been disappointments. Things haven't been as fulfilling as you would like in your relationships, right? The 5th house is love, romance. And it looks like there has been things that you've wanted to come into fruition in your in love. But things are getting clearer. I feel like some of you Capricorns have been dealing with a lot of emotional cloudiness, maybe from past relationships. But you are resurrecting your soul, Capricorn. The 6th house is saying it's a time for a new calling, and you are resurrecting your soul. You're making some major changes that are going to help you find your way again. And with the fox card here, it's saying, you know, look out for those signs and symbols. Look out for what your angels and guides are sending you. I feel like during your day-to-day life, with so much going in your 12th house, your angels and guides are sending you messages about the changes that you need to make to get out of what you have been disappointed in and what hasn't made you feel so much in life. And I feel that is what's happening is this month, as you go into contemplation and connect to the hangman, you are going to search and seek the depths of your soul to understand what you need to maybe release from yourself, because you do have in your romance cards, when the cards release your ex, and also forgiving and learning. So we see here some of you just need to release something in the 12th house, in the hangman, a choice that you can make to go through a different doorway. I do feel some of you Capricorns need to release an energy from the past before you can move on. And that's why you're stuck here in the Four of Water. But if you want new love, if you want to connect to an energy that's going to be more fulfilling, then take time for meditation and contemplation. And it'll give you, the divine will give you help to assist you in making the choices that you need. There's a lot of wisdom coming to you. You've got the moon, the sun, the Hierophant. That is seeking lots of wisdom from the universe that can help you find happiness and joy. You've got two beautiful cards of happiness and joy, the Ten of Water and the Three of Water over here, showing that you can have the love, deep emotional happiness if you want, but there's some things that you do have to release to have that. And it's important to love yourself first, right? Love yourself first, Capricorn. But I do feel for some of you, there is new love coming. That's what the Two of Cups is, a new calling, resurrecting your soul. There may be some type of temptation and desire with someone who may already be attached to someone. And you also have the moon in your 7th house also. So this month, things are being illuminated. If there's a temptation, if there's a connection to someone that you have a lot of chemistry and romantic feelings, I do feel this may be something that is going to be illuminated and shown this month. Be very careful in your communication if you are in some type of secret love affair, temptation. I feel that that there may be something that may come out to light about this relationship that you need to be careful. But I feel this is a strong connection to someone that for some of you who are in a relationship, there's a lot of chemistry with someone that you're going to have to maybe make a decision with the moon's energy, make a choice with the hangman. I feel like this is the month to think about it, contemplate on it, and then by the end of the month, I do feel you will make a decision, the right choice about this temptation. Because the 8th house is connected to big changes, death, life, rebirth. And you have the 8 of Air. This is about fear. Some of you are fearful about making a change. Fearful about maybe finding that true love here. But I feel some of you Capricorns are tempted by a strong love energy, a lot of chemistry, but you are fearful about connecting to this energy because of its temptation. So I do feel though there's a strong connection, and I feel with the messenger of earth in your 9th house of wisdom, listen to what you feel and be grounded in your communication. So you have the messenger of earth and the page of earth, page of fire. I feel it's being very careful in how you communicate with the tower here in your 9th house. So I feel there is powerful communication this month, but be very careful on the communication, because you don't want things to become illuminated if you don't want this temptation to come out. But I do feel for some of you there is some type of sign and symbol of knowing, understanding, an epiphany of what you need to do in regards to maybe a love connection. But yeah, things are being illuminated this month, being shown. Don't be fearful of change, whatever that change is, because it's bringing you to the Three of Water, joy and happiness, a big change of status in the 10th house here. Being strong about the changes. So I feel, Capricorn, reasons to celebrate. Some of you are, like I said, moving to the next level, commitment, change of status, joy. This may be a month that you're getting married, but I just feel some of you Capricorns needing to be strong enough to make a change, to find the happiness and joy. And some of you Capricorns are moving to that next level. It's beautiful, because the 10 of Water is here in the 11th house. It's about joy and happiness with others and being fulfilled, positivity. There seems to be a lot of love and positivity and joy around you Capricorn, if you allow it. If you are with someone who brings you joy and love, it's like you're going to be connected with others who are going to give you that also. So that's what I feel. It's important that that if you're not getting that joy and love, to ponder upon it this month. Ponder upon the choices that you have to make, because by the end of the month, I do feel that you can make those choices that are going to be more successful for you. So to close this up here, let's just pull all your major arcana cards here. 1, 2, 3, 4. There's a lot of major arcana cards. And like I said, you have a new moon on the 26th of November in Sagittarius in your 12th house. So that's your spiritual house, the 12th house. That's the hangman position, the number 12. So, take time for meditation and contemplation this month. Things will be illuminated by the end of this month with that full moon here and your 12th house. There will be guidance and understanding and connection to your angels and guides. There is like a resurrection, a change, deep soul searching from your teachers, your angels and guides, wisdom to understand what you need to do about temptations, about your creative abilities, about what you want to bring into fruition. What is your temptation? Those temptations don't have to be bad, but you need to use it in a fruitful way, right? So that is a strong connection this month. You've got a lot of connection to water, your feelings, emotions. There may be a strong connection to a water energy this month. Maybe specifically a Cancer for some of you. But yeah, you've got the 2 of Water. That is about soulmate love, partnerships, connections to others. And then you have the 4 of Water, meaning those who have been disappointed in love and trying to find that right partnership here. Get out there and have some fun with the 3 of Water and the 10 of Water. That is about getting out there and enjoying yourself. If you want love, love is out there. There's partnerships, there's chemistry, there's romantic feelings for you. And we see messages and connections to others who can give you that fulfillment if you want it. But yeah, I do feel things are moving forward. You're making choices this month. Changes in the home life, commitment, marriage is definitely in the cards for you. And love, don't be fearful of a big change in love, because you are strong and positive to accept these choices and moving forward. You're ready for a new journey, and this is a month that you are connecting to a higher power to really understand where your journey has taken you. So by the end of the month, you will understand the energy of where it's flowing, but this month, just connect, meditate, contemplate, feel the energy of your spirit guides and angels and the divine, because it's taking you somewhere, and you're going to understand a lot about your own wisdom and insight and where you need to go and move next on your pathway. Capricorn, next year is so powerful. That eclipse in December is just like the last change for you to understand and accept what is happening to you so that you can be more spiritually connected. You're the most evolved sign, Capricorn. You are connected to Saturn, and lessons and wisdom, you already have the knowledge if you really tap into it.